With more than 100 people in Blaine County living in temporary housing, community organizations say they're not prepared to meet people's housing needs.
News Channel 7's Jude Binkley was in Blaine County earlier, where he heard from two groups calling on elected leaders to act fast.
Blaine County is known for its snow and certainly its skiing, but it's not known for its affordable housing or emergency shelters. And with 48 Wood River Valley residents about to lose their temporary housing, 6 local organizations wrote this letter calling for officials to make change.
Been watching an influx of workers come into the valley without adequate housing solutions, and we saw it then. And we knew that we were going to be facing a big winter and potentially even a bigger crisis.
One of the 6 groups who penned the letter was the Hunger Coalition. The food relief organization's top priority is emergency housing.
In order to really affect change, long-lasting change in Blaine County, we have to really address the root causes of food insecurity.
The group has come up with temporary housing solutions like putting people in hotel rooms and a temporary shelter over the holidays.
And the reality is we're back in that situation. Now we have even more people who are facing a temporary emergency, being kicked out of their hotel rooms again.
The group read their letter to the Blaine County Commissioners on Tuesday, and they made 3 requests.
Our number one demand was the declaration of emergency.
The evidence for us is we have well over 100 people living in a hotel room, and that's a really, really short-term and always changing situations.
The Alliance of Idaho is the only nonprofit in the county that provides immigration services. They've seen an increase in needs for asylum seekers and families.
We joined this letter because we've seen a huge influx in families coming in, mostly from Peru, and there is literally no housing. It is winter. A lot of these families are freezing, and so we feel like it is an emergency for us, for the community.
The other 2 requests in the letter asked for a task force to be established to plan and implement policies and establish better communication for real-time situational reporting. The Hunger Coalition says more than 100 residents are being housed in temporary locations, and the county only has 1 women's shelter, and it's at capacity. 48 of those people are about to lose their temporary housing in hotel rooms due to prior hotel reservations.
Where are 48 people going to go for 3 days, right? So that's why if there's a shelter, that is going to be the catch-all when folks are being displaced or moved around. Everybody that's in the hotel rooms is working, so they are all employed, which means there's a need for them here in the community as far as workforce goes, and unfortunately their basic needs are not being met.
These groups tell me they've seen people sleeping in cars and trailers with no heat, so one of their biggest pushes is for emergency temporary shelter, especially to make it through the winter. In Bellevue, I'm Jude Binkley, Idaho's News Channel 7.